Breaking. The Trump administration wants the Supreme Court to fire the head of a major whistleblower agency. Yes, you heard that right. A government agency meant to protect whistleblowers, and now its own leader might be on the chopping block. What's really going on here? Is this about law and order, or something much bigger? Stay tuned, because this might change how government whistleblowers are treated forever. Alright, let's break this down without sounding like a boring history teacher. So here's the big news. The Trump administration is asking the U.S. Supreme Court to allow the firing of the head of the U.S. Office of Special Counsel, OSC. Sounds like a fancy title, but this agency's job is super important. It protects whistleblowers who expose corruption, fraud, and abuse inside the government. Wait, what's happening? The head of this agency, Henry J. Kerner, is supposed to serve a fixed term to keep politics out of whistleblower protection. But the Trump administration is arguing that the president should have the power to fire him whenever they want. Basically, they're saying, you work for the government? We should decide when you go. Why does this matter? Well, imagine working for the government, seeing something shady, and thinking, should I report this? But then you realize the very agency that's supposed to protect you can have its head removed at any time. Suddenly, being a whistleblower feels like a one-way ticket to unemployment. What does the Supreme Court have to do with it? The big question is whether the president should have total control over independent agencies. If the Supreme Court agrees, it could mean future presidents, Biden, Trump, or whoever comes next, could fire watchdog leaders whenever they feel like it. And if you think whistleblowers had it tough before, imagine a future where they have zero protection. What's the political angle? This is about power and accountability. Some say presidents should be able to fire whoever they want. It's their administration, after all. Others argue this would turn independent agencies into political tools, making it easier to silence people who expose government corruption. And let's be real, we've all seen how Washington works. There's always something shady going on. So here's the big question. Should the president have the power to fire watchdog agency heads, or does this put whistleblowers at risk? Drop a yes or a no in the comments. Should these agencies stay independent, or should presidents have more control? If you made it this far, smash that like button so we know you want more deep dives into stories that the mainstream media doesn't break down like this. And hey, if you love political drama, but without the boring fluff, hit that subscribe button. We've got you covered.